Welcome back to the Green Couch. Welcome to the place where we nurture your roots so that you have the right fruits. Yay! Today is very special to me because I'm starting a new series, a series that just touches my heart. It addresses a lot of things, especially around my younger self. So I've wanted to start this series for the longest time because if I could just go back to the past, look at my younger self and just hold her hand for like 5 minutes. There's so much more, so much that I would love to tell her. So much, like, yo, don't worry, relax. Many of us are walking around with like lots of childhood wounds that were yet to address. I want this series to help me and help you heal those types of wounds. And I see you. I see you trying to make yourself smaller in the classroom, hoping the bullies will notice you. That didn't work. I feel the hurts of their words on you, their cruel jokes, the isolation that you felt, always alone. Like a heavy blanket you couldn't shake off. You're wondering what's wrong with you. Why can't you be louder? Why can't you be more outgoing? Why can't you be more like them? I remember the day you were made the head girl in primary school. That's a memory I would never forget because I remember my dad had told me the previous day that, hey, congratulations, they're making you the head girl in school. So I was super excited. It was supposed to be a secret. I don't think it was supposed to tell me, but he told me. And so I went to school extremely excited, ready for them to announce my name as the head girl in primary 6 at the time. And so during assembly, and all of those things, and all they're called all the nominees or prefect or whatever, and just me standing there like, ooh, like, yay, I can't wait. And the head girl is Tammy, whatever. And I was like, yeah, expecting the cheers and the excitement, only for me to hear whispers and things like, what? Why her? She doesn't deserve to have that title. The whispers were, she's too quiet. She doesn't deserve it. She doesn't look like us. They believe someone else, someone who was more vocal, more social, should have had that title. Why her? Why Dami? As if your hard work, discipline, excellence needed permission to exist. They couldn't see that leadership isn't always about the loudest voice in the room. And they made it obvious, that they didn't want me. They wanted me to know that, no, we didn't want you. It's supposed to be Bigte was her name. Bigte was the public choice. And, they made it clear to me that it wasn't you. Anyway, we then moved on to secondary school, hoping that, we're in secondary school, clean slate, all of those things. But no, the same thing happened again. Well, secondary school did not get much easier because almost similar to, what happened in primary school also happened. I mean, prior to all of that time, I was consistently bullied. It didn't get much easier. I got bullied junior school, senior secondary school. But the highlight for me in secondary school was again when we got to the senior secondary school, that's SS3. I was unofficially made the head girl again. And the reason why it was unofficial was because the head of school, the principal at the time, didn't like me. Why didn't she like me? Because I was too quiet and I was timid. And instead of maybe mentorship and guidance and all of those things, I was disdained. I was mocked. Now, they couldn't give anyone else that title because, again, I was the best girl with the best grades and things like that. And no other girl could get that title and still show for the result that they had. So I was the only one that they could give, but they were not happy with. And so I was never officially like, announced. I was just given by the side, we're the head girl type of vibe. Ha. Don't worry. I know that hurt you, but don't worry. We're getting somewhere. The principal made sure I knew that you knew that you were not the choice she would have made, but obviously she had no choice. So you carry that weight of never quite measuring up to someone else's idea of what a leader should look like. And so he shrank even more and became even more timid. Not because he lacked potential, but because the world didn't know yet how to read a quiet leader. Oh, my dear girl, my darling, if I could step through time and hold your hand, I would. I would look you in the eye and tell you it wasn't about you, my girl. No, it wasn't. The bullies, they were just a reflection of their own inadequacies. They were a projection of their own. Hurt people, hurt people. They operate from a place of low self-esteem and sadness, trying to make themselves feel bigger by making you feel small. And you believe that lie for such a long time. You did. Don't take them seriously, though. You were already better than them by choosing kindness in the face of cruelty. And those who misunderstood you, the classmates, the teachers, even the principal, they were looking at the wrong map. They were looking for a roaring fire, oh, ginger, ginger, and all of those things, and completely missed that steady, deep, burning lantern or light that you are. Your worth was never tied to their approval. Don't ever let anyone's else opinion of you determine what you're worth. Now, here's the part I need you to desperately hear. Listen to me, come closer, and listen to me. Don't worry, girl. You grow up. You grow up to be confident, an achiever, thriving. That timid voice, they found their power. You learn to stand in boardrooms, to speak your mind with conviction, and to lead with quiet empathy. That was always your superpower. Quiet empathy. The most important part, you stop caring what other people thought, what other people think of you. You find an identity in an anchor that is unshakable, an anchor that holds you steady in any storm. You find your identity in Christ. And in Him, you learn that confidence doesn't come from being the loudest or the most popular. It comes from knowing that you are loved, you are chosen, and you are empowered by the creator of the universe. That is your personal father. That is the one who determines what you're worth. That is the person who determines your identity. Your value is intrinsic, given by God, and no one's opinions can ever change it. I don't know where all those other people are right now, and honestly, I don't really care because you have your own personal race. So if you're watching this, right, and you can relate and you feel like this is your story, this is just an encouragement to you that don't worry, you get your voice, you find your voice, and no one except God, the one who created you, can determine what your worth is. Don't let people's opinion pull you down. This season is not forever. You'll be confident. Their words are not your truth. Your quietness is not weakness. It is depth. Keep being you, keep excelling, and keep your heart kind. Your journey is not late. Your growth is not delayed. And your voice is not small. It is just developing. And when it finally emerges, it's going to be amazing. Don't get discouraged. God is with you, and you're going to shine so bright. World will not just but acknowledge you. With all my love, your older, wiser, free self. Thank you so much for watching. If you can relate to this, or if you know this video would help someone else out there, please send this video to them. Don't keep it to yourself. And I'll see you next time.